Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. And it's been a long time since I recorded an episode around the time of the day, 7:13 p.m. Yes, because it's Sunday. Today's my days off. And it's been raining all day. So I didn't went to the gym, got back here, and then I told myself that I'm gonna clean up the whole place, do all the dishes, putting everything into place to where they belong. And then I'm gonna organize all of my clothes, putting all the winter clothes into the boxes. I'm gonna clean the toilet, I'm gonna clean the carpet, vacuum, sweep the floor, wipe it, mop everything down, and clean the couch, and just clean the whole things up, do laundry and everything. And guess what I did? I'm sure you already know. Nothing. Yes, nothing. I did nothing. All I did was just sitting here, listening to music, and keep on planning, keep on thinking, oh, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? Keep on thinking over and over again. And before I knew it, it was already 7. And I haven't even done my laundry. It's terrible. I have been planning, overthinking, keep on replacing the past, predicting the future, and it just distorted my day. Keep on thinking, worrying, overthinking, over and over and over again. And here I am, the day went by with nothing to show for. And it's just the same go with the days before and the days before. Even when I come out with a plan, I still can't seem to execute it. Can't seem to turn it into reality. Because I can't help myself but to keep on replacing the past, the regrets, the things I wish I could have done differently. Because if I didn't do those things, I wouldn't be sitting here suffering. I would have been on a vacation right now. But instead, here I am, fucking stuck, and even more stuck than before. And now I'm coming up with the future, with all sorts of prediction that how I'm gonna spend my next few months and even years. And when the future just dog shit, and all you could think of is just all of the terrible things that gonna happen down the road, miles and miles down the road. It's making you feel even more stuck, and it's so bad. And I'm not here to complain or acting like I'm a victim, because I have no one to blame but myself. But what I'm saying is that I've been living inside my head for so long, instead of living here in the present, in this reality right now. I keep on replacing the past in my head, imagine ghosts in the future. And I'm just never here. And then I came across this video, this old man, he seems very wise, and he say that my love to live in the past and the future, because the brain needs to predict it so it could keep you alive. And if you want to survive, you have to prepare for the future. You have to get yourself ready. You have to think about what's coming next. And it's like a cuss. And it's also a blessing at the same time, you know? We were blessed with this ability to predict about what's coming next. But it is also one of our worst things to have, because it's keeping us, you know, fucking stuck, like me today, just sitting here doing nothing but worrying about things. And I couldn't get myself to move and do anything because I was never here. My mind was never here in the present. It sounds so simple, but it is so hard, you know? And at the same time, you want to keep yourself busy, but you're not even doing anything. And it's just this weird things that we always do things that we know we shouldn't be doing. And it's so hard to say no to the easy things than saying yes to the hard things. And the easy things always come up first. And I wonder why I keep on going back here again. Because I've lost the battle every time, every day. The simple pleasures, the easy things. I find it so hard to say no. And that's probably one of my biggest weakness, is to say no to the easy things, because I say yes every time. Give me 1 second, and you turn off the air fryer. Sorry, I'm back. But yeah, I don't really know. Maybe I'm the only one who feels like that. Who feels that emptiness on the inside. Maybe it's because I've been alone for so long. Maybe it's because it's been so long since I actually go out and hang out with friends. I can't believe it's been 4 years since I graduated college. It felt like 2. Actually, it felt like 1 year since I graduated college. These days, they go by so fast. And guess what I've been doing for the last 4 years? The first 3 years, I worked 7 days a week. Of course, 5 to 7. But usually we don't get out at 7. People like to come in the last minute. And if they don't come in, we still have to stay over, clean up, and then go home. So guess what? I don't usually get out until like 7:45 average. And I work like that from Monday to Friday. 5 to 8, 9 to 8. And then Sunday I think we go from 11 to 5, I think. Or 10 to 5, something like that. And I work, and I work, I work, and I work. And that's all I did. And then the recent year, they started the closing on Sunday, so now we're just working 6 days a week. And I'm glad I have Sundays off now. And these last 4 years, let me tell you, I couldn't remember a thing. Because every day is the same. Every single fucking day is the same. And the feeling that you just keep on seeing the same client over and over again. You know, the client that come in every month. They'll come in every 4 or 5 weeks. But you keep on seeing them again and again and again. And you realize that these days, they go by so fast. And you keep on seeing them again, again, and again. And before you know it, it's been 4 years. Like, what the fuck? I'm almost 30. And I still have nothing to show for. And it's like the older I get, the bigger the regret, the heavier that it feels on the inside. And I wonder why I'm sitting here acting like I'm having a midlife crisis. And I realized that all I've been doing all these 4 years, just really spending my time alone in my room. And now here I have my own place. And I still spending my time alone by myself. But don't get me wrong, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot by myself. And this podcast would have probably never been existed if I found me a girlfriend 4 years ago after college. This podcast would never have been existed if that girl that I went on a date and I decided to be with her, then this podcast would never be existed. Because my life would probably be much better than now. And there's no reason to have a podcast anymore. I'm not saying you have to have a terrible life to have a podcast, but you know, it's just me. I would never have anything to say. And if that girl at the time, not the girl the recent that I asked out, but the one that I asked out like 3 years ago, I had a number. But then actually she ghosted me also. Because I think I came up a little too strong over text. And then she canceled the dinner appointment. Well, she didn't cancel, but she ghosted. Same things. And yeah, if that didn't happen, if I didn't come up too strong through the text messages that I sent her, we would have gone on a date. And we might have been together. And my life would have been so much better. But again, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be ending up here, in this place, right now. And I'm gonna say it again. You cannot connect the dot looking forward, but you can always do looking backward. And when things go wrong, when lives feel like a shit-packed disaster, you're gonna be like, I wish I could have done things differently. You're gonna have to live with regrets. You're gonna have to deal with all these things. But you don't realize that the dots are being connected. And this part that you are right now, this part where you feel like you're not where you want to be, your life not where you want to be at, you don't have the things you want, you're just not happy with your life currently, and you would rather be somewhere else than here, do other things than what you're doing right now. You would rather be anything, anywhere, but here, right now. But I think what I don't realize is that this hard time, this period of suffering, it is building me into a more resilient person. I am being shaped into that better version of me. And that better version of me needed these days to come. I have to go through these things so I know what it's like to be at the bottom, to be falling again and again and again to the bottom, and finding the courage, the will to get back up and try again and keep going. And one day I am gonna look back. You are gonna look back to the days right now, and you're gonna be like, fuck, I'm so glad that I kept on going. I'm so glad that I didn't give in and give up. And if you're sitting here right now in life, it sucks. Just know that you're not alone. Just know that better days are yet to come. Better days are yet to come. You just gotta learn how to dance in the rain. Dance through the storm, because the storm, the rainy days, they won't last forever. But you have to stay strong. God, I'm going off topic again. I wanted to talk about, stay in the present in this episode. Just be here. Just enjoy this moment right now, instead of wasting time, wasting my life away, thinking about the past and the future. You don't know what's going to happen. And most of the things you worry about, they never happen anyway. So cut the bullshit and just live. Just look around. Just smell the air, breathe in the air, and just know that you're still alive. You're alive. And it's okay. It's okay that you are where you are right now. It's alright. Everything is going to be alright. In the end of the day, we're just a speck of dust in the galaxy. We're so tiny. We're so busy with our life, we forgot how tiny we are, how insignificant we are. But that's the beauty of it. Sometimes we have to learn to live with whatever we have, and find peace and gratitude in the things that we have, the things we still have. The things that we still have. Think about it. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.